about this young woman named Jerica Benton, whose father just passed, and he had left her this synergy machine and the record company. But the synergy machine assists Jerica and helps her get through situations and helps her with form JEM and The Holograms with Jerica's friends who are helping her raise these foster children in this home, which Jerica's dad was also behind. But this movie is about this girl, a teenage girl in a small town who's an aspiring singer. She gets discovered on YouTube and is, put to deal with the pressures of, who do I want to be and do I want to go solo with or without my band? But, but this movie is a truly, truly mediocre adaptation for the 80s TV show. This movie has been out only a couple of weeks and it's soon going to be in no theaters. The movie flopped really hard. But ever since I had first seen the trailer, I was disappointed as far as an adaptation for JEM, how it looked. I didn't grow up with JEM myself. I was born a few years after it had been on TV and been canceled and all that after 3 seasons. But throughout my childhood, I was aware of JEM. And finally, just before seeing the movie, watched the 3 episodes so far. And the show itself, I'm way past the demographic, but I think it's actually not that bad, adventurous, and even kind of mature for an 80s TV show, based on a toy line, no less. But at the end, shows that it's not bad. And I, even though I am 21, I still enjoy watching cartoons like the old TMNT and the 90s Nickelodeon cartoons I grew up watching. But this movie, though, once I'd seen the trailer, it looked like a very generic rags to riches movie, but with JEM's name slapped on it. And literally, that's what this movie is. That's what you get. It just feels like JEM in name only. And the only things that make it feel like JEM are just the names and synergy and the girls' looks when they're performing. Those are again, like I say, only those 3 or 4 things are the same, but everything else is way different. And a little I think it's just too loose of an adaptation. The script itself is way too predictable, and I don't feel like there was enough effort to throw in any new surprises, especially with this type of genre film. I mean, how many rags to riches movies has there been at this point? Minus the fact that there's adaptations of old 60s through 80s TV shows and toys for kids, like how we've already had the Smurfs and the Flintstones, etc. But this, a lot of people don't like this movie, and as JEM fans are really disappointed, and that's understandable. I don't think this movie sucks. It just the script needed a lot of revising and could have been 5-10 times better. The cast, they're serviceable but not special, because again, these roles we've already seen them a billion times before, especially the lead actress. She's solid, and I hope she does more things in the future, but for a start, it was okay. She got the job done. That's the main thing I can say about Aubrey Peoples and her female co-stars, is they got the job done, but they definitely didn't feel like modern takes on JEM and her friends. And I think honestly the best performance is Juliette Lewis, even though her role in the show was a male. But gender flipping, I didn't find that too bad. Juliette Lewis actually gave an entertaining, amusing, lady boss in charge performance. But yeah, and the music itself, it's derivative. It's derivative of today's current pop, but not very bad and nothing amazing. But I just feel like, especially with the music, and even when you watch the trailer, they're just really trying to cash in on Pitch Perfect as far as a music-based movie. But of course, it's rags to riches and has a very popular name brand attached to it. But yeah, so JEM and The Holograms, I think if you're a fan of the show, then check it out to see what you think. Or if you like these types of, identity crisis, rags to riches type movies. But yeah, I actually wish they were going to do the original plan as far as sequelization, just on account of what you see in the post-credits. Because spoilers, they do give a little sneak peek to the Misfits, and one of them was played by a pop star I really liked in high school named Kesha. And they should have just put the Misfits in the movie to begin with and put in more things based on the show into the movie, just modernize it. It's not that hard. I mean, yeah, it's very dated and so 80s, but I think if they did okay with readapting Josie and the Pussycats and the Flintstones, I think that this would have been another okay type movie. But yeah, I think as a gym adaptation, I give it 5 out of 10 stars for a rating. But as a movie itself, this is 6.5 out of 10.